It is cold, it is rainy, it is wet, but we still managed to make it to Wonderland somehow, and it is packed here today. It's not just freezing and rainy, but it's really windy as well, which just makes it 10 times worse here today. We are approaching Leviathan, and oh my god, the line is through the queue and fully out right now, past the sign, past the fast lane booth. Oh my god. Honestly, it's too cold to ride Leviathan anyways.
And I don't even need to say it. Making excuses.
Plus the line would probably be almost 2 hours right now. So we're headed over to the Rage for our first ride of the season because why not? The Vikings Rage is honestly quite an underrated ride. You got lots of airtime on the top peaks, but I'm still perplexed at how long that Leviathan line was. Even despite the rain, people never fail to come out to this park. It is just madness. Next up, we're gonna ride the Fly because there is basically no line. And every time we come to the park, we spend that first 10 to 11 hour with no lines at Leviathan, Behemoth, or Yukon. But instead today, we're gonna go around to some of our throwback rides like the Fly, we did the Rage, and we'll head over to Vortex next, I think. But yeah, just take your time sometimes and enjoy these throwbacks. They're actually super fun. There hasn't been too much progress on the new restaurant since last time I was here, but there was a major storm yesterday, so there has been, I think, a little bit of damage here and there. Some things look like they flew around, but honestly not too bad at all, and they're still on progress. No work's being done today because it is a long weekend, but hopefully by next week they keep rolling along and things get back on schedule. Wonder Mountain's Guardian usually has an hour to an hour and a half wait, but we saw that it wasn't looking that long at all, and we jumped on the opportunity to one, stay warm, and two, get a ride that usually has a big line. So we've only been waiting for around 6 minutes, and we're right at the front. So hopefully we'll get on in another 5 or so, and just take advantage of this super short wait and getting to stay in the warm. Guardian has been on such a downgrade since the year it opened. Our guns didn't work, half the projection screens were just messed up. There's only one good part, and that's at the end, and I'm sure if you guys have ridden, you know, but yeah, it's just Guardian's been on a downhill. The only really good part about Guardian is we waited 12 minutes, so I guess that's a plus. The rain is really picking up. It's hard to see on the camera, but you can see the rain accumulating on the actual camera. When I first came into the park today, I really thought the lines were gonna be terrible because of Leviathan, but actually what I found out is that since everyone was at Leviathan, they really weren't so bad everywhere else. And over the next hour, we got a couple rides with some smaller ones like Mindbuster and Yukon, and just had a good time with little lines. Also, shout out to these guys for saying that. If you don't come prepared on a day like this, what you're probably gonna have to do, like a ton of people, including my brother did today, was go to the gift shop and either buy a hoodie or buy pants, just because it's so utterly cold. Once you walk into this park, you're gonna wanna leave if you're not prepared. So ideally, come prepared, but also know that if you ever don't, you can go to the gift shop and buy anything, because there was a lot of people doing that today. So make sure you do that first thing when you come in if you wanna buy a hoodie or sweatpants on a day like this. The amount of people who still pay full price or anything for food at this park still blows my mind, because these meal plans are just too amazing at this point. We're eating inside at Coaster's Diner because it's freezing outside, and they upgraded all their foods this year, so you can get on the meal plan an amazing grilled chicken burger, double hamburgers, double cheeseburgers, a ton of new options, and they have these really good looking onion rings that I'm so excited to try in a second. I've always loved the vibe in here, and the food now is even better, so I definitely recommend you check out Coaster's Diner on a rainy or cold day at the park. It is around 12:36 p.m. right now, and food lines are slowly starting to ramp up. We had to wait around 25 minutes for our food, and the chicken shack next door is also starting to line up a bit. So if you do want to get food, generally, I find that 11 a.m. is sort of the ideal time, because by 11:30, 12, the lines start picking up. So keep that in note. One more thing I would definitely recommend you bring on a rainy day, but we actually forgot today, is ponchos. Don't buy them at the park because they're super expensive, but go to the dollar store the morning of and get a bunch for $1 to $2. Bring them to the park, and trust me, they're gonna make your experience a lot better, especially when you're riding these fast coasters in the rain. I think this may be the earliest I am ever leaving Wonderland because it is 12:46. We just finished lunch and we honestly couldn't do any more. My legs are physically frozen right now, and we're gonna go home and have a nice hot coffee from Starbucks on the way back. Take some of the tips, be prepared for when you come to the park, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.